a huge number of advisors at State House who cost the taxpayer about R1 billion annually. Are we saying that none of them has been able to find out or to diagnose the problem and tell the president this is what we need to do? The government keeps asking for more time to ensure that these things work. But more time to do what if they're not changing the main problem?
Thank you, Fred. And I've listened to my co-panelists, though I came late. But I think the major problem that we have with this government under President Ruto is that he does not give people space to work. So that, and I think I want to differ with my friend, Mheshimiwa Joe Mutambo. It is not that we do not have professionals or people qualified to run ministries and government departments. The problem, in my view, is that you are given a job, but you are not given space to work. What we know from those that have been very close to the president and those who have worked with him, for example, the second deputy president, is that President Ruto is micromanaging every other department of government. And that is why there is that claim that somebody has to look back. That, for me, is a major problem. And if you look at the government that so far everybody believes performed very well, that is the government of the late President Mwai Kibaki. Mwai Kibaki gave his ministers that space to work. So what we are having a problem here with is that particular one, not giving people the space to work, not listening to professionals. Mm-hmm. And I think I found the proof contributing, and Mheshimiwa Manduku also touched on it, that, you know, when you have a new funding model at the university, and the person that is explaining this and even holding a town hall meeting with students is the president himself, you as the CS Education will of course not say anything until you are very sure that what you are saying is what the president wants you to say. The professionals in that particular ministry, talk of the PS, for example, higher education, those are the people that should be doing that. Look at Chief, the major person explaining about this until very recently is the president himself. And so for me, the problem is, do we give professionals an opportunity to work? Do we take the ideas that they bring in? Do we bring government policies, you know, in a professional way or in a political way? Is there political interference? You know, when the president says that he knows more than ministers in their own ministries, it points out to the same thing that, of course, and we interact even with CSs, and they will tell you that the president sometimes deals with some very junior officers in the ministry without the knowledge of the CS. So the CS plays catch up with the junior ministers. So I think the problem is maybe our president is very smart, and it's okay to be smart. But you know, when you are smart, you must also recognize that your being smart does not mean that other people are dunderheads.
And he's paid top dollar for that kind of advice. Probably is that smart. He had the Presidential Working Task Force on Education Reform.